another one might be today.
Hi guys, how are you? We'll get started in just 1 second. Gracie, can you find me co-host so I can also mute people when needed, please?
Christina, I have a buddy that wants to say hey.
Hold on, let me see. Hold on.
It's DJ in Johnson City.
Hi, how's it going?
Dropped by his office and saw who he was on with, and I wanted to say hi.
Hi. You need this class too.
Oh, so I should go jump on then.
You're more than welcome to join. DJ, haven't you taken this class a few times?
More the merrier. I'll keep taking it.
All
right. I'm jealous, guys. Hi everyone. Great being here. DJ is and with one of my amazing mastery coaching clients, Kim. So Kim, this is pipelines about profiles and things like that. So which you've been working on pretty well. So, all right, guys, we're going to go ahead and get started because there is a lot to talk about in this class. Many of you are going to get this on a recording. Some of you have been here and some of you have not been to this particular class. So I teach this class every single month. This is something that many of us need, it will help you grow your business. So ideally, I'm going to go fast. And the way I have been, some people say that this class is like drinking from a fire hose. I want you to know you're going to get a playbook once this is over, and you're going to get a step-by-step on what you need to do and where you need to be. Okay. I'm going to also show command, because there's some things around command that it's important for you guys to understand how to navigate. And what I mean by that, and those that are not with KW, because some people do attend some of the things that I teach that are not with KW. So if you're not with KW, that portion will not apply to you, but I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Okay, so first and foremost, thank you for being here. This is by far, this is a public class. So if any of you are joining and you're part of my relocation community, you have not taken this, this is a great class for you to do. Regardless, this is something in my mind I'm very, very passionate about that each and every one of you can do on a consistent basis. And it's important for you to revisit on a monthly basis. So again, let's go ahead and dive in. We all want more business, right? And wanting more business, there's some fundamentals that need to happen in order to get more business. So we're going to talk about that first. Now, before we talk about that, you're going to get like 3 minutes on my relocation community. And it's going to be something you can utilize, I promise, in your real estate business. You're going to get this playbook. However, I like to demo and do this live so you have some action items. Now, some of you here may know or may not know about corporate relocation. Corporate relocation, regardless if you're with our community or not, because again, this is a public class that I teach as a coach. This is one piece you're going to hear about our community. And this is for any of you, regardless of where you are in the country, to never lose a corporate referral. And again, this is the only page that's going to touch on the community aspects. And what I mean by that is to never lose a corporate referral. I personally was with a company before, I call it the Blue Company, for over 10 years, and very involved in corporate relocation. A lot of you, regardless of where you're from, that company that gives a lot of the, I'd say, fundamentals and things, they utilize a relocation company called Cartus, C-A-R-T-U-S. Some of you may or may not know what that is. It's one of the largest in the world. You may have a client that goes into an open house and says, well, I have a corporate relocation package. I need to utilize their agent in order to be able to get the corporate relocation package. Guys, every single one of you can keep that business We save transactions every single day for agents in KW. This is creating awareness for you what that looks like. Why in the world do you want to work with a corporate relocation client? A corporate relocation clients, normally their company is spending over $150,000 a year to relocate them across the country or for their move. The reason that is important to you as an agent, a corporate relocation client, is these are high net worth, normally individuals. They could be executives that work for a company. These are people that are valued with a large organization, and it's going to lead to a lot more organizations. Yes, there's a referral fee, but guys, please don't stress about that, because that referral fee, you're going to get a client that could potentially lead to hundreds of other clients. So this is something I want you to keep no matter what, regardless if you join our community or not, because if you have anyone in your sphere, anyone that goes into an open house, anyone in your market center, and thank you guys that took my class last time, people in their market center are saying, oh, I lost this transaction because KW doesn't have relocation. We do. We did over 1,100 deals last year, and our goal is to, my goal is to 10x that for our agents. Okay, so how do you do that? This is what you ask. Have they received their relocation package? Do they know which relocation company they will be utilizing? Have they heard from their relocation counselor yet? Those are just some things that for you to ask. Now, if you don't know anything about corporate relocation, you probably have a lot of questions. This isn't the right class to get those questions. We teach that in our community, but these are the questions you can ask if someone walks through your open house or your sphere and says, I have a relocation package, help me. Now you'll need to pass on the information of our relocation directors, and Gracie, let's actually, I'm going to go ahead just so you guys have just that particular information. I'm going to drop that in the chat in case if you guys have any need right now, that you can reach out to us. So again, that's just how you get started and how you work with us. And that's how you'll be able to save this for future corporate relocation. All right, so let's go ahead and dive into the fun. Now, Gracie, go ahead and drop my link tree in case any agent would like to get on our waiting list or would like to get information about our community as well. So, okay, so today, we're going to focus on building your database, and building your database and growing your lead opportunities is super important. Now, as I always like to start this way, is there anyone that is willing to allow me to be able to use them as an example? And I would love a volunteer to get started. You have to be with KW, but I would love a volunteer.
I'm willing to volunteer. It's Clyde.
Clyde, awesome. Hi, Clyde. All right, Clyde.
Hi, Christina.
Okay, so Clyde, what we're going to do is we're going to use you as a real live example.
Okay.
All right, so let's go ahead and get started. All right, and I love your last name. I wonder if we're related in some.
We are, I think so.
So I'm married into being a Griffin, but it's a great, strong name. Okay, so guys, this is an exercise, and you may be here asking, Christina, why in the heck are you wanting me to do this? I want you to do this every single month. It needs to be on your calendar, okay? I want you to go to good old Google, Clyde Griffin, and I'm going to type in Keller Williams. And why we do that is because we want to see what our online footprint looks like, and being able to understand what our online footprint is going to help us understand why we get the amount of leads, referrals, and business. And regardless of you being an agent that is experienced or not, you have to set yourself up for success. And I'm going to show you some ways to grow your business around that. So again, you're gonna Google yourself with your real estate company. I want you guys to do this monthly. I want you to check all of the sites that show up, and we're gonna have a step by step on how to do this, but I want you to check this out. So here we're gonna go through just a few of the top ones. I love that he shows right here on the right-hand side as well. And we're gonna go and we're gonna look at Clyde, and we're gonna look at goodoldrealtor.com.
Walking.
Okay.
Don't
Now
lift.
Clyde
You
is
gotta work on that gate. Make sure
Clyde is a great example. Here's why. Clyde doesn't have a bio. Sorry, Clyde. Clyde doesn't have a bio, but this gives him the ability to improve his online footprint. Okay, so here's a great example. You can decide if you want this to be the header of your footprint. We check the core ones, and keep in mind, we're going to give you a list of ones to go through, but we check the core ones. So your bio does not automatically come from your MLS. We also need to check and make sure the phone number is correct. We need to check that the website is correct. So it looks like his website's correct. And then you need to decide if you want your brokerage site or not. I personally recommend, if you can, to hide it if you have your own website. Now you make sure your address is correct. You make sure all your listings are correct. So he's got listings here. You're going to see if they show up or not. And then you check your solds. Now, 9 times out of 10, most of your solds, most of your reviews, and most of your active listings are going to be incorrect. Most of us as agents do not realize that we need to upload these, and we need to do this on a monthly basis to be able to have your footprint. Because here's the thing, if someone goes to a community and they go here, let's just say to this particular community here, or one of the ones that he sold, if it's not added, it may not show that he has that experience. So again, what you're going to do, and I'm going to give you a step-by-step on how to do this. You're going to export from your MLS, and you're going to export from your MLS the all of your solds. You're going to export them into a CSV file, and you're going to import them into these sites. Now you may be here and you may be saying, gosh, I do not know how to log into realtor.com. Now, every one of these sites is going to be attached to your MLS login email address. So you're going to reset your password, and you're going to create a master list, because as you grow as an agent, you're going to want to be able to potentially leverage this. I leverage this. So leveraging this is something that you can do. Now we're going to continue to keep going, and I'm on my second pot of coffee. I hope you guys don't mind today. And Clyde's going to go through these step by step. Now you're going to see here that there are different, and Clyde, I love that it has my blog here because we have the same last name when I click Keller Williams. But so we're going to go to Zillow. I like to check Zillow publicly because I think that's also a great site for you guys as agents to be able to see where you should be set up. Now I'm going to remove his location, and I'm going to go here to CLYDE Griffin. Okay, and he's right here. So again, Clyde, you are a perfect example. So Clyde has no bio. It shows he's a buyer's agent, listing agent, and relocation. And it shows that he has sold only 14 homes in his career. He has 1 listing and no reviews. So Clyde's going to add more specialties, because I know he works and does more than that. So he's going to add more specialties. And then he is going to make sure, here's the big thing, guys, all of your sites, how can someone is going to be able, they're going to have to be able to get a hold of you, and they're going to have to be able to know your contact info and what you specialize in. So Clyde's going to go and he's going to make sure his phone number is correct, and he's going to add his website because his website doesn't exist on here. So you guys are going to go through and do an audit check. So if you're not getting leads and you're not getting referrals on a consistent basis, the reason why you're not getting referrals is because it could be that you're not telling your story, and your footprint online isn't where it needs to be. So we're going to go through here. And again, this is something that every single one of you, this is going to impact you regardless of your experience. I have audited a lot of agents. Even my own has to be updated on a monthly basis. So your action items, how do you get more referrals? You're going to make sure your profile is fully up to date. You're going to write a robust profile. Now, I'm going to recommend one of my absolute favorite ways for real estate agents that are just getting started, or maybe you're experienced, and you're uncertain on how maybe to write the best bio, right? So you're going to go to Fiverr, Fiverr, .com, and you're going to type in real estate bio. Now, I want to remind you that leverage comes in all shapes, sizes, and cost. So, and what I mean by that is with it coming in all several shapes, sizes, and cost, right? Is you may not have a full-time assistant. Maybe your assistant is not somebody that you would want to write your bio for you, or you don't have time. You're going to go to the worksheet that I have here, and you're going to add, it's more of a Q&A question where you're going to fill it out on being able to write in the third person and being able to answer what I call is the bio questionnaire that you're going to get to. And again, guys, I have a lot of things and resources that you guys are going to have that we'll go through, but you're going to go through this bio questionnaire. And you're going to be able to answer these questions, and you can answer them just like a question. And good old Fiverr, you're going to find somebody. It could be for this person right here wrote 769 bios starting at $20. Okay. You're going to fill out your bio. If you don't feel comfortable writing it, you're going to answer those questions, and then you can utilize leverage that will help you write your real estate bio for you. So we're going to check up from the neck up. I call it, it's almost like the front facing checkup. We're going to show you other strategies as well, but this is something that I recommend doing if you don't have a bio. So Clyde may have a bio. If he doesn't, he needs to go to, and I apologize, clicking a few different, he needs to go here to write his real estate bio and either write it himself or you leverage it and have someone else do it for you. Now, once you have that bio, you're going to go through my checklist. You're going to update all your websites with the most up-to-date profile and specialties. Specialties are important. If you specialize in investment or relocation or short sales or foreclosures, whatever that looks like, and someone in your sphere maybe has going through a life event and maybe probate or divorce, and they don't know that they can go to you, that's a specialty that you personally work within, then they may not ask you. They may go to good old Zillow, right? They may go to your area. I'm in Tampa. And they may just pick one of the top agents, right? So I'm number 3 in Tampa. I don't pay a dime for Zillow, and I'm number 3. It shows my real estate team. It shows my years of experience. So this is a good trick that you can put on your sites with a parenthesis. It shows some specialties, shows my personal bio. It shows our listings. It shows our solds, and it shows our reviews. So again, this is just an example. And then it shows website, blog, Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. So for you guys, it could be maybe they are looking for someone that works foreclosures. And we're going to go to, sorry guys, I'm just going to show you how to, let me just put my area, Tampa, oops. And then it will show the agents that are there. So if someone goes and searches you, will you come available? That's one thing I want you to take a look at. Now, please don't be overwhelmed if you're at the point that, gosh, I'm having issues with my own real estate business or keeping up with time. You're going to do, it could be one website a day, or you're going to pay leverage. Even Fiverr, you can have someone do all this for you. Leverage comes in all shapes and sizes. Okay. So you're going to update everything. And below is a top of the example sites that need to be updated. All right, guys, you can post questions in the chat if you have them. I am going to open it up for questions towards the end, but we have a lot of content, and this is a lot of content to go through, but I don't want you to worry. You're going to get the workbook, and you're going to get what we talked about, and you're going to get an email with this video here today and some things. And yes, this is Nancy, this is definitely a rewatch that you're going to need. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. Gracie, I want you to look into the leads that our relocation community shared in the last 2 weeks. Can you post the number in the last 2 weeks that we've sent out to members? Because I need to show agents, regardless if they're with us or not, how to update KW command in their profile. I also want you to look and I'm asking her, because I don't have the exact number, how many since we started that we broadcasted, because I'd like to show the agents what that looks like. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into command. All right, so we're gonna pull Clyde, and Clyde is in Dover, okay? Now I wanna show you how, when you're in command, this is command. Command has a lot of cool tools and resources. You may see no birthdays and things like that up here for me because I utilize personally a different site because I have a large real estate team. But on the very left-hand side, you're going to see home, you're going to see contacts, you're going to see task, smart plans, and referrals. Now we're going to house in referrals. But before I go there, I'm going to show you 2 places that you need to update your KW profile. There's 2 places. On the top right of your site, you're going to have your command profile. You'll see here a photo of me. You should see here your photo. You're going to drop it down. You're going to hit profile. Bernadette, for Fiverr, it depends. I got a bunch of messages on who on Fiverr. What I would recommend is, depending on your budget, someone that has a lot of reviews, and you can also different admin. There are you can post a job and you'll get people as well, or a real estate assistant admin task, and you should be able to get something for very inexpensive. Okay, so here's an example. Here's mine. You're going to see solds, and then you can edit your profile here. And I'll go back to this. You're going to have your bio, but here's what I want you to show you is your service areas. Your service areas are very important, and your service areas are going to be important in adding your service areas because I'll give you an example with our, hold on. Hold on, guys. All right. We'll go back to that, but with your service areas, why it's important is because if you want to qualify for a broadcast referral that agents send out, whether it's me or another agent, it's important your profile is correct and your service areas are there. You need to also download, if you have not done it, the Command app, because I have gotten in the last, since we've been broadcasting leads, and the only reason we're broadcasting leads is because we have a lot of leads we're sending out that agents, we don't have agents for, so we have to broadcast them, but a lot of you don't even know broadcasts exist. That Command app is going to give you an alert, and then you're going to respond to that alert. So you're going to see here, this is my coverage areas. If yours does not show your coverage areas broken down into cities, that needs to be rectified right away to be able to make sure. That's how agents refer you business. If you are in, I'll give you an example, maybe you only know St. Pete, but an agent reaches out and they want to refer somebody to, maybe it just says Pinellas or St. Pete, but St. Pete, you're going to have Clearwater, you're going to have Pinellas Park. If you don't have all of those specifics, there's a good chance you're not going to get that lead. So your profile needs to tell a story. Now you edit the profile here. And this is how you add the different service areas. You're going to see service area 1, 2, and they're all broken down. You're going to see bio, you're going to see social media, and then you're going to be able to see here, this has to be opted in. If you have not gotten a referral, guys, this could be why, because you're not opted into our referral network. So every single person needs to make sure that once you edit your bio, that you opt into the referral network. You can decide if you want to show, if maybe you're a new agent, you don't want to show your experience. That's okay. But you could, and I personally don't have time with KW, which I could, but I'll save that and show you the way it looks. So ideally, you have everything filled out here. you hit save changes. Okay, and then it's going to show all of your details. Okay, I've been with KW for 5 years. Okay, all right. First place to update your profile. Your second place to update your profile. All right, so it's my KW, and this is under white pages. White pages is your front facing profile. This is where your command site. It's 2 places. So here is my kw.kw.com. It's the intranet. So you're going to have here under profile. You're going to make sure that everything is up to date. Now the cities are different. You're going to see here all my city and service areas. They're broken into cities. It's important, and this is your display URL. So this is how you enable your SEO and your KW website. So again, 2 places. Don't worry, you're going to get a step-by-step and a recording of this, but 2 places, here and command. I know you guys probably have questions. I promise you I'll try to get to as many as I can. We just have a lot of content to cover. All right, so let's go ahead and continue, because continuing will get us into command. All right, so left-hand side, home, contacts, task, smart plans, referrals. All right, so in order to get broadcast leads, I'm going to show you under my referrals. Now we're personally sending out through my command our KW relocation leads that we have not been able to place with an agent because we do not have the coverage area within our community. So we do have a lot of gaps. You're going to see we have 640 members, and we launched about at Mega Camp, but we have some gaps. So you're going to see here, this is what a broadcast looks like when you send it. Now you as the agent, we have a explanation on KW relocation and the referral fee that we charge. It's 35%. It's just like, it's an online lead. It's one of my top sources we have a national relationship with. It's about an 8 to 12% return where on conversion. So again, this is the message you would get, and then you have to respond to the broadcast. So you'll see this particular agent responded. They all have different responses on here. Here's another one. They share a story. Your story has to be your story. So you'll see there's many different, it could be, we love working with clients. A lot of agents, because we sent so many in the last few weeks, they didn't even know broadcasts existed. So I do business in the area, whatever that looks like. So you're going to have it's saved for you to be able to make sure that you can share that message. I accept this lead. Don't put I accept this lead. Put why we should pick you, because when we're picking an agent or other agents are picking you, it's because they don't have a referral agent. Okay. So again, that's something that's super important. Let me just check our tracker. So we have broadcasted out 197 plus 142 leads. So do the math. I think that's 238. So I'm just looking at the bucket. And we have over, I've done it several times. It still shows me 94%. I'm going to show you, Nancy, where you need to go for that. So again, we personally, as a community, have sent out quite a few leads, hundreds of them in the last 2 weeks to agents through this platform that are not part of our community because we don't have that coverage area. All right, so we're going to go ahead, Nancy, I'm going to show you on command because I got a few of you that said, I'm not 100%. What do I do? Oh my goodness, guys, I am on a new computer and this thing is crazy on all these tabs that are opening. So I'm going to go to command login. You guys are going to have right here on the top right, you're going to have a little a question mark. I want you, if you're not 100% or you have some issues or uncertain on how to navigate, do the question mark. And then you have here that you can chat with support, and support will tell you exactly what you need to do to become that 100%. Okay. 286 broadcasted leads in the last 2 weeks. So you guys, if you didn't get one, imagine that's just us. You need to download your command app so you get the alert right away. And there's other agents all over across the country broadcasting opportunities. And Gracie, you don't have to post, you can post a total. I think we're at like 18 or 1900 leads in 2 weeks. All right, so referrals. This is where I want you to also check the way you show up as an agent. So you're going to go to my referrals. I like to right through my network, and we're going to grow your referral network. Okay. 1,964 total leads. And since family reunion, we've sent out. All right. So we're going to grow my network. Okay. All right. Now growing my network. I'm going to go to Tampa because that's where I am. You're going to put your area, right? So you're going to put your area, you're going to zoom in. Okay. And then you're going to start to build that avatar of agent that you want to look for. So, and what I mean by that is you're going to be able to, it's important for you guys to check how you show up, but you're going to be able to pick the different things that maybe you want in your client, or you want to see how you show up on the referral sources. All right. Gotta love new computers, guys. I apologize. All right. So here. So it gives you the ability when it normally works, these little 3 tabs, it's going to give you the ability to search how many units somebody's right here. Say I have a client that's getting ready to move, and that client want someone that's experienced, but maybe not a real estate team. They want someone that maybe military. Okay. Now military, you can put that, it's in your profile that you're able to enable that. Now, maybe your client, just someone that's being coached is somebody that would be beneficial. So again, you'll see there's different filters. You're going to apply it, and there's 32 here. So again, you can send out the referral through here, but I like to be able to help us as agents. So you'll see here, there's myself. Now, maybe I wanted to broadcast a lead out to everybody, and then you can go through the steps to broadcast or send an opportunity to give agents the opportunity to respond. Okay, now maybe I want to see who is referring Tampa, Florida, the most amount of leads. This is how you grow your agent network. Guys, I know this, please know we have checklist or step-by-steps for this. It's a lot, but ideally my goal is to open your mind up to setting yourself up for success and growing your network. So you're going to see referral patterns. You're going to see referrals sent and referrals received. So received, these are the most amount that's referring agents in Tampa business. So you've got here Orlando, Sarasota, Austin, Atlanta. So I need to make friends in those areas. Now, if you're not part of a community or a group or a strategic way to build those agent-to-agent relationships, I want you to think about how you can do that. All right, guys, I know I'm going fast. Ideally, I want to set yourself up for awareness on how you can receive the most amount of referrals to grow your business. Now, if you're not opted into the Keller Williams referral network, if you are not if you are not receiving opportunity, you need to make sure to set yourself up for success. Now, Julian's asking, is there a correct way to list service areas in Command? Yes, Julian, when you go to your profile on the top right, you're going to go to profile. And then under, for me, I personally, this has been most beneficial for me, putting county and then doing my service areas like this. That to me has been the most helpful. So for you, depending on your area, you have here the different service areas. And again, this is how I do it. And here's why. An agent may say they want an agent in Hillsborough County. They may not say they want an agent in Lutz. So if I have everything there, when you do a broadcast or search, those opportunities are going to show up in your service profile. All right, I'm going to answer one more question and I'm going to jump to the next because, again, lots of content. After they accept us as a referral agent, how do we nurture the relationship so they remember us when the time comes? Is there a smart plan or 36 touch? Now, Laddie, my dear, if it's a lead through us, you're going to have an entire workbook that has some drip campaigns. Ideally, any lead you guys get, no matter what it is, you should have an awesome 36 touch. I like one that has text and email auto plans. You just have to follow TCPA compliance. But Command has some really amazing smart plans as well that you can opt into. So ideally, regardless, if you call a lead, and online leads are different than the warm handoff referrals. You call a lead and that lead says, you know, I'm not interested right now, or I had 10 agents call me already, leave me alone. Unless if they say leave you alone, you leave them alone. But if not, I like to stay in touch with them because there's a lot of times they had a need, they put their info in, and they had a need. So being able to stay in touch and having a high interactive drip campaign, that's going to create more opportunity as well in the future. So action items, we talked about a lot. Make sure if you're with KW, you download the Command app, you go to the Command profile, you make sure that you're fully in that Command profile and you have your profile enabled to be able to receive referrals. Now you may be here and say, Christina, why would someone refer me? I'm brand new or I'm newly in the business. So again, you'll see all those opted into the referral network has to happen. If anyone, I always like interaction, but if anyone, maybe give others encouragement. I'm sure some of you that wasn't clicked and that would not opt you in. So again, just know that it's okay, but that's why I'm teaching this because I'm passionate about setting you up for success. Another reason it's important, if you're going to do prospecting and you're going to get out there and you're going to start to talk and meet people, and those people say, you know, yeah, I may work with you. I may work with you on listing my home. If they can't even find you or your phone number is incorrect, believe it or not, agents lose listings every day because of that. All right, so lots of action items. Next is referral sites. I always add to this. This is just some I share publicly. I share more with our community, but this is some I share publicly. Gracie, let's post in the chat our support email in case agents have questions around anything I'm sharing as well. Okay, so this referral, I have a lot of items in here, and the referrals are going to give you the pipelines playbook that I'm sharing with you here today. You're going to click on referrals. Okay. And you're going to see two public facing profile websites. I recommend you guys update on every single solitary one of them that doesn't cost money, your bio, your CSV file, and you update with all of them. And here's why. It's going to get you more coverage. It's going to get you opportunity. These referrals come in between 25 and 35%, sometimes a little higher depending on what it is. But again, it's another leg of business. It also is going to give you more SEO. And this is a lot, guys. So don't stress. This is part of your daily plan for the week and your daily prospecting. Even if you do one a day and you cross it off the list, you're going to start getting opportunity. And here's the thing, guys. If you tell a story with your bio, there are agents, especially on KW Command, right? There are agents that may resonate with you versus a busy team. They may want to work with you because, I don't know, you volunteer for the Boy Scouts or you've gone through cancer. Sharing the story on who you are is going to help you connect with more agents. So there are multiple sites here that I recommend that you sign up for. If you haven't heard of them, they will bring in business if they're available in your area. Now, it doesn't take a lot to set up a bio, upload your solds, and follow instructions. Now, here's the biggest thing. And I want to equate it back to maybe you're prospecting for an expired or pre-foreclosure, or maybe you go to business and you drop off some info or you mail a letter. You've got to call and follow up. Call, pick up the phone and follow up and just say, hey, my name's Christina Griffin. I work with Keller Williams. I registered for a profile last week for Agent Pronto. I wanted to see if there's anything I can do to activate my profile. These companies have a lot of opportunity and their footprints there, but set yourself up for success and call and follow up. Again, this is part of your daily and weekly plan. And just, I call it big game hunting. Do one a day and plan for success. All right. So we talked about referral sites. Okay. These referral sites are nationwide and they're going to help set you up for success. Just like we refer out leads through our community, this is just another way for you to get business. Now, this is one of my favorites. Tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day. If you guys don't have a plan to touch the people in your database, in your CRM or your phone, and just, it could be as simple as, I'm lucky to have you in my world. Happy St. Patrick's Day. How are you? This is a great time as an agent to do that because it's a simple, simple touch. One of my favorite touches is Thanksgiving as well. So this is an app that I personally use and I do it often and it will help you set yourself up for success with your clients, okay? Now I'm gonna just show you what this app looks like. This is called COVVE Export. Some of you may have a free version. If you have a free version, a different app, feel free to post it in the chat. This is the one I like and trust. And depending on you and depending on your phone provider, it may be $2.99. It's an app you download on your phone, and with a click of a button, it will export a CSV file to your email that you can import into Command or into your CRM. And then you do what's called database cleanup with everybody. So this was mine. I cleaned mine up and I got mine to around 3,500 after cleanup. So this is when I personally exported, but it's an app that I trust and it's one that works really, really well. So again, I'm sharing this with you because with tomorrow being St. Patrick's Day, some of you being terribly behind in your current goals right now, it is very easy for you to TCPA compliant text. It could be voicemail drop through slide aisle broadcasts and reach out to people in a great way just to engage with them. Now we do have in the app or in the folder, we do have different things that we're sharing with you guys that you guys can go through, that some of them apply or some of them may not apply to you. But again, those text holiday drips are really great engagement. Okay, let's keep going. So Cove Export, that's one way. Touch everyone in a meaningful way. So, or even your CRM could be cold leads, something fun around St. Patrick's Day. It's a really simple, simple way. This is Christina Griffin. I hope your family are doing well. Can I have your most up-to-date address so I can send you a spring card? There's a lot of different simple ways. So this is going to allow you to really get started and clean up your database. Now, I don't care how big or how small you are. We need several hundred people that we're working with on a consistent basis. We're growing and we're growing those relationships. Even myself has to work at this on growing and staying on top of everything that we're sharing here today. You just have to be consistent and you have to keep it simple. Now, part of KW Relocation, we sponsor the prize. And in April, we will be doing a reverse bold. Some of my members may not even know this yet because we do 4 a year. However, our kickoff is the first week of April, just as the action plan to do for the Easter holiday timeframe. A reverse bold, whether you do it with KW Relocation, because we pay for the prize and the graphics or not, and we do it all together, or you do it yourself, reverse bolds are powerful. So I have a playbook here that you guys get to go through my reverse bold plan, to go through the step-by-step, to go through the example of a form that you can print off, that you can send it, that you can fill out when your clients call in. From the step-by-step as an example that I recommend you creating yourself. And if you're a passive lead generator, you can even text people a Google form to fill out for the reverse bold. Now, the concept around reverse bold is you're going to touch everybody in a meaningful way before the reverse bold. And then you're going to have a plan to reach out to them. I prefer around springtime. I call it it's almost like a house cleaning or spring cleaning reverse bold. And you treat it like a 15th protocol. 15th protocol means on the 15th of the month, if you haven't achieved your goals, you're basically hitting it hard. So what this looks like is touch everyone in a meaningful way 1 to 2 weeks prior. And these are the recommended touches. So again, I'm not going to dive fully into this, but what I want to share with you is this is a powerful way to reestablish, to be able to start in a fun way, have people call in, a way you can update all of their contact info, and you can ask for referrals. I am a big proponent of doing this 4 times a year. Doing this 4 times a year is going to be able to help set you up for success and have a fun way that people can ask for referrals with you. So we've got a prize example. We do one as a group, and then a lot of people do a second prize. So it could be our group and then $100 gift card to a favorite restaurant in your area. But keep it simple. If it's just you, no need to buy a phone service. Do a Google number or do your number where people call in. And then we have the script around what you need to say and how you need to say it to go through the information. Now, reverse bolds can be done in more of a 15th protocol format where you are doing a reverse bold and you're doing it, and you'll see, I'm going to show you just a few examples of some marketing materials, but you'll see the reverse bold right here. We have a playbook for it that you can, we have a step-by-step, and then we have some examples of just some marketing graphics. Now, these are some that we do for our members. I personally prefer Fridays. Fridays are a great call-in day, and you can do it all day. You can do it during a certain window. You got to remind them multiple times. You remind them, you invite them, you text them, you email them, and you remind them again. But again, it's a really fun way to be able to engage with your clients. And you guys will have available for being here today the reverse bold playbook. So again, these are just some items. This is a lot that we cover. Now, the last thing I want to end is I did detail in the invite here, and actually had someone reach out and say, Christina, that's a lot of info to get in one class. Well, that's why we go quick. So this is how I want to end, is basics to dominate off market. I am very passionate about off market. I teach it in my MAPS class that we're getting ready for a new launch. I teach it in my open forums for those that need it on a weekly basis. Opportunity is endless. When you learn how to hunt for opportunity and you learn how to be able to go after it, all things really are possible. So I want you to keep it simple. I love the golden letters. You guys are going to get a link with all my favorites, but this is a simple way to do it. You determine your area. Here's an example on some messages, and here are niches that you can go after. Now you're going to determine your marketing vehicle. The more touches create multiple results. So if you're going to door knock, if you're going to mail, you're going to TCBA compliant call, you're going to get more touches. But those of you that mail consistently, or you go and have someone do door hangers consistently, all things are possible. I personally live, and I'll give you the exact number. I live in Pasco County, Florida, but my real estate office I'm in today is in Hillsborough County. There are currently 1,923 pre-foreclosures in Hillsborough County alone. Now, I did this interesting thing for our community because a lot of people need help and need someone to pull this data for you. We actually help our agents and we pull the data for them. So if you're like, Christina, I don't want to spend the money on for sale by owners or divorce or bankruptcy or probate or pulling investor lists. That's part of an extra value add with KW Relocation that we do pull that for you. Our link tree details the details as well as the application around that. So regardless, guys, we threw a lot of resources at you. Gracie, if you can drop my, actually, I think she already dropped my link tree. If you can drop that again, I just want to show our agents where some great details are. Now, if you're like Christina, I really just want to get started right away. This is my link tree. Now on my link tree, it is going to share my site that has a ton of real estate the things that I shared with you here today. So it's through ChristinaGriffin.com. I do a lot of videos. I do a lot of different things. Under download tips to get more referrals, you're going to actually have a folder that opens up to a lot of these tools and resources that we have here that we shared with you here today. So again, under my blog. Now, if you are curious about my upcoming Next Maps coaching call, you can go here to sign up. We have a new one that's going to be launching in June. Or if you would like to know more, even if you have no desire to do corporate relocation, but you just want to be part of, I don't know, maybe me training you on a weekly basis, or you want to be part of some of the additional things that we have. You're going to see here about, watch more about learn how KW Relocation. There is also learn more about KW Relocation. This gives inside this is going to give you some different value adds and things that may resonate with you here. And if you're part of KW and maybe you're not a KW Relocation, you're not taking advantage of all of the different opportunity that we have, email our support and they'll give you our new one-sheeter that has everything located in it. So this gives you all the different value adds as well as application. So guys, I threw a lot at you. As you can tell, this is a way to be able to help you grow your business, provide you additional opportunity and leverage. Now, we do have a site that I help agents learn how to use, and I also pull the data. One of my favorites is PropStream. My app will give you a free 30-day trial in case you want to learn yourself on how many pre-foreclosures or how many things are in your area. But this particular, it's $97 a month for the basic version. And we as a community will help pull that for you as well. We also provide free CTE marketing and a whole bunch of other stuff. So guys, lots of info. Thank you for the 61 people that are still here. I do have just a few minutes, but if anyone has a burning question, feel free to raise your Zoom hand and I will try to answer the questions. And if I do not have time here today, you can email our support and we can answer those questions for you. Does anyone have any questions you want to make sure I answer? All right. Does your head hurt? Did I throw too much at you? Probably. Okay. This is important. It's going to set you up for success. I promise you. Does anyone have Okay, I don't think I see any questions. What does it take to become a KW Relo agent? Helen, we have an application, and that application will be able to detail those questions. Gracie, let's go ahead and post that. Troy, my man, what's going on?
Hey, Christina, thank you for today. One question on the golden letter. Are there multiple different versions depending on what we are targeting, or is there just one? I saw the link in your link tree there from YouTube.
Yeah, that's a great question. So Troy, for you, especially for you in the way you grow your investors, I even have my investor golden letter. So on my site, the easiest way, oh my Lord, the easiest way for you to get it now, you do have in our Relo portal, there are some additional resources in some private letters, but this will give you, I'd say, the fundamental of just most of them. You go here and it's going to open up on my blog of christinagriffin.com. You're going to go here to letters. Okay. Now under those letters, you're going to see a ton of them. Now, these I'd say are some of my favorites. So depending on what your message is, Troy, I like to keep it simple and I like to keep it consistent. Now, I have one on seeking investors that may be a sweet spot for you. So it's just when you pull multi-owners, I wanted to see if you're interested in buying additional homes for investment properties. So it kind of just goes into that. And we do also have a script around that that I can send you. So yes, this is my expired one. So sometimes even the finest homes do not sell. It's a lot of, I call it clickbait, but it gets people to call you. So this is my expired one. Now, one of my favorite disclaimers, guys, is if this letter got to you accidentally and you rent this home and do not need to sell, reach out about our rental program. So a lot of you have Home Partners of America or Divvy Homes, and there's a lot of really great programs. So if you're doing letters or messages or emails, just that disclaimer there is going to be important. And then there's some dear neighbor letters and things like that as well, Troy. So yeah, I would definitely, there's a bunch of different ones. All of you respect your other agents. If your home is presently listed with another realtor, please don't consider this to be a solicitation, so you don't get a phone call and somebody yell at you. Okay. Troy, if there's any specific letters in there, I've got probate and some other things, I can definitely share it with you as well. So feel free to just reach out.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, guys, I got time for a few more questions. Is there anything burning that anyone, whether it's questions, success, anything you're struggling with, anything I can help with? Your head hurt? Leverage this task if you can. Even if you need to skip your Starbucks for a week, so you make sure that you get it done, right? So just step by step by step, but this is a monthly task. Once you get caught up, all of you need to check these main sites and you need to make sure that they load. Like I showed with Clyde, his profile didn't load into realtor.com. Most of us are under the misconception that it loads out to all these sites. Now your MLS is going to syndicate to different sites. So that's why you Google yourself first. All right, guys, this again is a foundation class that will set you up for success. If you have team members, they all should be doing this as well, because keep and tell your story, whether it's you working with BNI or you volunteering or you being a cancer survivor, tell your story. Not everyone's going to want to work with me or DJ or Tom or Clyde. There are certain things that are going to resonate. Put your picture out, try and make sure it's not 100 years old. Update your photos. Sorry, guys. I've had I've been teaching all day, so it gives me energy. So, all right, guys, much love. Just know that we're here to help and support you and help you grow. And we're going to continuously do these classes. Now, stay tuned in the next few weeks for those that have joined this class. We're going to do some build on this for those that would like to build on it and grow. And yes, Lizette, you'll get this information via email. Gracie will be sending out the recording in the playbook. But if you guys want to get to it quickly, you can go to my link tree. You can also go to, you can go to my link tree and you can go to ChristinaGriffin.com. Clyde, make sure to reach out to me. I am going to Mega Leadership, so I may not be here in May, but I will do my best. So guys, you're awesome, and I'll see you soon. Have a great day.